Hi ladies, come say hi if you're watching this live. If not, still say hi. Ask your questions in the comments. This was just kind of my thought for the day. I was listening to an audiobook and this really just like hit me kind of out of nowhere. I was like, wow, that's really powerful. So I wanted to share it with you. And it's the idea that like you could be causing yourself some self-sabotage, and I'm going to go into what that looks like and how to fix it if you are doing this, because I have done this for most of my life. When I was younger, I used to like not participate in a lot of things because I wasn't exceptionally good at anything. I was really quiet and shy and reserved, and I did not like bringing attention to myself. So if I had the thought like, well, I'm not going to be good at this, I don't want to bring attention to myself, I would just sit on the sidelines. Like I would just keep myself out of it, and not want to do it at all. And I think I held myself back from having a lot of fun in life because of that. I just didn't want to participate if I wasn't going to be good at it. And I didn't think that when you really dig down into the layers, it's like, well, I'm not pretty enough to pull this off and like suck at it and still like not be made fun of, or I'm not smart enough to bring attention to myself for this, or I'm not funny enough to like play it off, because I'm not going to be good at this thing. And so I was like keeping myself safe, but it probably wasn't a lot of fun to be around. And years later, I realized that what was keeping me from participating in these activities or going after trying anything new was a real lack of belief in myself. And sometimes you might be feeling like you're failing at something. Like if you feel like you're failing at parenting right now, or maybe like a project that you've been trying to work on, or you have like a severe lack of motivation to do something that you've been trying to do in your life, you might be sabotaging your own success by having these thoughts, like this internal dialogue that you're just like, you're not going to be good at it, so why even try? And so what I think the key is to reframe these thoughts, and if you want to look at it this way, it makes it really simple. So even professionals, they are already good, like they've got the skills, or they've developed the skills at their craft, right? Like Olympics are going on right now. These are professional athletes. They practice countless hours at something they're already amazing at. But they want to develop the skills, so they practice, right? They practice a lot. So what if the thoughts that you're having in your head, if you think about the inner dialogue that you're telling yourself about maybe like a business that you want to start, or like some area of parenting that you're feeling really frustrated about right now, if you think about the thoughts in your head, what you're telling yourself, it's just practice for the life that you're living right now. So let me try to make that make sense. What you believe to be true about yourself is based on like the choices that you've made leading up to this life that you're living. So if you're living a life that you actually don't like right now, or if you're feeling really resentful towards the life that you're living right now, or like really jaded, things like that, it might be because the inner dialogue you're having is practicing for the life that you're living right now. Does that make sense? You've practiced living your life up to this point based on the inner dialogue, and the result is the life that you're living right now. So if you're feeling resentful to something, it's because of the stories that you've been telling yourself about yourself to make the choices that have gotten you to this point. So if that's clear, that means that the majority of the time you're the one standing in your own way, and you've quit before you've even started, or you've tried but you're practicing the wrong thing. You're practicing telling yourself, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough energy, I don't have the motivation, I don't feel like it, I don't have the patience. That's what you're practicing in your head. So, if we just make some simple switches, like, for example, this has happened to me many times. If you're thinking, like, if your kid is doing something repetitively and you're thinking, like, if they do it one more time, I'm going to lose it on them. That's what you've practiced in your head already. It's going to happen. Versus switching just that simple, instead of saying, I'm going to lose it, you say, even as silly as it sounds, you just say, you go from, I'm going to lose it to, I can have patience because she's just learning. Watch your reaction to your kid in that moment change right before your eyes. Because instead of practicing, I'm going to lose it, you're practicing, I can have patience for this. I can have patience for my kid today. Or if you are thinking about like this business that you want to start or working for, or start like volunteering in something, having an impact somewhere, and you're thinking like, well, I'm not capable of that, or I don't have enough time, or I don't have the right personality or credentials or whatever, and you change it to like, my story and perspective could really help somebody. My struggle could help somebody else get through their struggle. People could hear what I have to say because it's important and it could help them. See how you're practicing either like quitting before you've already started versus practicing like you can actually be successful at this and do what you want to do. Just try it and see how it feels and see how it changes something in your day-to-day. It's actually pretty mind-blowing when you do try it and you're successful at it. And I believe that just by changing from practicing the inner dialogue of failing, but instead like practicing the inner dialogue of succeeding and doing the thing that you want to do, that will change your life. That will change from the life that you're living now that you don't like, feeling resentful, to the life that you actually want to be living and that you're actually excited about living. Okay, I will leave it at that. Let me know if you try this or if you have any questions or anything like that. And I would love to hear about it. All right, hope you're having a great day.